Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you the last of 3 watches that I was loaned to by my good buddy and fellow watch YouTuber Random Rob. So therefore this review is of a watch that is not mine, but it is his. He sent me 3 watches in this watch roll that you've seen before. He sent me a Zelos Aurora, a Borealis Sintra Random Rob special edition, and now we have the last of the 3 watches in here. This guy over here, this very colorful little guy, not so little. This is a LIV. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. It's a LIV watch or a LIV watch. Either way, however you want to go with it. It is definitely an interesting watch. It's got a lot of visual presence. I can say that. And the stopwatch was going for some perverse reason. I don't know why. Okay, well. Anyway, I guess must have hit the watch, the start button accidentally. This is a... I don't know how to describe this thing. This is, this is from LIV or LIV. They call it the GX1 Quad Elements Quartz Chronograph. Now, that's a mouthful. It is Swiss movement, and we'll get to that later. It is a very purposeful looking chronograph. You start it with the orange button up here, and you can see you have a 1/10 of a second register here. This is your minute register here. Chronograph seconds there, and your running watch seconds over here. And as you saw earlier, your reset button is down here. I'm going to let it run for a minute or two here. It is a screw down crown. It does disengage with a very audible pop that you can also feel. It can set the watch, of course. You do have a date here at the 4 o'clock. When you pull it out to the second position to set the time, it does hack the movement and it does reset the chronograph seconds to 0. But if you push it in, well, that actually stopped the chronograph. You can see. And it stops and resets the chronograph, so you got to be careful with that. If you pull that crown out to set the time and the chronograph is running, you're going to wipe it out. You have a very nice silicone rubber strap that is huge. Now it has a deploy clasp, and I've set it's a butterfly clasp, which not my favorite, but with a rubber strap, it's less offensive than normal. It is stainless steel, as you can see. The thing is, this is set up for my wrist size. And look at this thing. It's all the way at the third from the end. 1, 2, 3. It's on the third hole, and it has all this big tail left over. I'm wondering what the hell. This thing must be set up to fit Andre the Giant or something. Rest in peace. So yeah, this thing has put it on, you'll see. It slides on very easily. You close this side first, then you bring this over, lock it in, and then look at the size of the tail. Is almost all the way around to the other side of the watch. Ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. In a good way. It means that this thing is going to fit all kinds of people. With this strap, I'm thinking 7-inch wrist as is the bottom, or maybe 6 3/4 inch wrist is the bottom end, and then you're going to have to change to a different strap. It's smaller. Now, this strap is molded to the case, which is nice. You can take this strap off and fit one of your own. That's what I would probably do. I would probably go find another gray or black FKM or silicone, nice silicone rubber strap with it would leave me with less of this hanging off the end. I mean, look at this thing. It's crazy. Here, I'll close this up. And look at it. The thing reaches halfway around the other side of the watch. It's almost to more than half, about halfway. But it's ridiculous. It's crazy. But it is a big watch. I'm pretty sure it's for a big fella. I love the bezel. That's probably one of the favorite visual features of this is this knurled bezel. I don't know. It appeals to me. You got, obviously they call it the quad elements because you have the different colors. Maybe they even stand for something. I don't know. What? Earth, water, fire, wind. I don't know. Quad elements. The 4 elements: earth, wind, fire, water. I don't know. I'm making that up. Don't know. You have a solid case back with the company logo on it. This is absolutely a tool watch. This is a beat it up, it just don't care, it'll run forever kind of watch. Sapphire crystal. Oh, you do get a choice. By the way, you do get a choice when you order one of these. And I'll leave a link in the description to the company website. You can choose the silicone strap, or for a few bucks more, you can get a gray metal bracelet. So there is a choice there. But I don't know. This thing just kind of, the aesthetic of it just goes with the rubber strap, in my opinion. But the metal, I remember seeing pictures of it. The metal bracelet looks pretty good too. Sapphire crystal. It's a 200-meter water-resistant watch. So despite the fact that these pushers are not screw-down pushers, you've got a very good water resistance rating. That can't be bad, folks. Can't be bad. It is a big watch, though. 45-millimeter diameter case. It's a thick guide, 13.4 millimeter. 23-millimeter lug. I don't know why they did that. I suppose you just buy a 22-millimeter strap if you're going in that direction and live with the little gap, or buy a 24-millimeter strap and cut it down. I would probably go with the 22 and live with the gap, but your choice. 52-millimeter lug to lug. It is big across the wrist. I'd say if you got anything lower than a 7-inch wrist, maybe 6 3/4, anything below that, this watch is not going to work well for you. And it's a heavy watch. It's 120 grams. It's all stainless steel. Inside is a quartz movement. It's a Ronda 5040 dot or point D quartz movement. It is a Swiss quartz movement. But, quartz is quartz, right? But you do get that, that 1/10 of a second subdial, which is kind of nice if you're doing some serious timing. You're timing automobile run across a certain distance, or you're timing a runner, and you need to be accurate down to a 1/10 of a second. You can be. And it resets. It's not a flyback. It's not a snapback. It sends the needles through their full rotation clockwise back up to the reset position and resets zeroed out reset every time. So very good quality movement. The Rondas are an excellent Swiss movement, but not terribly expensive. It's a hell of a watch. It really is. I like it in its own way. I got a lot of watches right now, so it's not something that I'm going to be buying. But if I had a smaller collection, I was interested in something that was grab and go with a bit of style and a bit of pizzazz to it, I would definitely give this a look, because I really think it's a good looking watch. I like the orange and blue contrast, the gray and the black contrast on the dial. And the quad element thing to me, screams earth, wind, water, fire, and the colors seem to represent that pretty well. I guess the earth would be the black, maybe the wind would be the gray, and obviously fire and orange, and water and blue. And that could be just me making that interpretation, but everything is subjective. I like it. Great watch. I'm glad Rob threw it in my direction. I'm very appreciative. I hope you found this review to be useful, entertaining, informative. Maybe you think the watch is worth taking a look at. I hope I helped in that decision. If so, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the YouTube search algorithms, helps bring people to the channel, and we are all about that here at the Celine Driver channel. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. I love your comments for the most part, unless you're trying to troll me or you're trying to leave links to bad places on the internet, in which case I don't love that so much, and I do delete those comments and block those commenters. The other stuff, I love hearing from you guys. I wish I heard from you guys more often. Keep it up. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Glad you found the place. I hope you will watch many videos and enjoy yourself. All I ask in return before you leave, please click that red subscribe button. Let's grow this channel. Let's get some more subscribers in here. Let's get some more viewers. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material or I go live and do a live stream, you will be alerted to these things. Meanwhile, as I always say in my videos, it is a crazy world out there. It is not getting any less crazy. So I ask all my viewers, whether you're a subscriber or a casual person just strolling through, please be careful out there. Be safe, be well. See you soon.